Everyone. Today also we discuss a very important topic, effect of dielectric on the capacity of a parallel plate capacitor. That means when we insert a dielectric, what will be the effect on the capacity of a parallel plate capacitor. Again repeat the same diagrams which I have shown previous lecture. Let us consider these two plates, positive, positive, positive. This is free space without any medium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is negative charge. This arrow shows the direction of field. This is plus Q and this is minus Q. Electric field is given as E equals to sigma upon epsilon naught, or E is equal to, we can use, you don't need to Q upon A epsilon naught, or we can write E equals to V by D. V is the potential difference between the two plates if we connect it with a battery, and D is the distance between the two plates. This is electric field in free space. We can simply write as E naught. E naught. Now this is if we find capacity, we get capacity C is equal to Q by V. From this we can find out the capacity of a parallel plate capacitor. We have done it earlier. V is E into D, and what is E naught? Q upon A epsilon naught. So if you put the value of E naught, it is Q upon A epsilon naught into D, or finally we get A epsilon naught upon D. This is the capacity in free space. We have already derived this formula. Now what will happen if we insert a dielectric? If we insert a dielectric, say of thickness T, then what will happen? Here we have plus extended. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, and here same number of negative 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now field is, as we have shown earlier, field is like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. But a charge is induced. Here we have Q, here we have minus Q. Some induced charge is there, minus Q dash and plus Q dash. Now induced charge, I have just derived in our previous chapter that Q dash is equal to Q 1 minus 1 by K. That means this induced charge is less than this charge on the plates. Now here positive charge is accumulated, here negative charge is accumulated, due to which a field develops in this direction. Here positive charge, here negative charge, due to which field develops like this. Here positive charge, here negative charge, due to which field develops like this. Here positive, here negative, due to which field like this. Now see, 8 lines are in this direction as initially we have drawn, and 4 red lines shows the field due to induced charge. Induced charge is given by this formula. Now next, what will happen if we draw another diagram? Or if we draw a diagram here. Now how will you show the field lines now? This red and blue cancel out. Inside we have only 4 field lines in this right direction, and here from this surface 1 to 2 there are 8 field lines, and 4 field lines cancel out. Therefore we have like this field like this. We have direct field lines 4. We can show it by blue. 1, 2, 3 and 4, because 4 cancel out with the red, but here there is no red lines, therefore we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In this way, it is very clear that field inside the medium decreases and direction is same. We have taken initially direction 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 surfaces are there, suppose. Now this is the free space. If this thickness is T, and let the total separation between the plates is D. Diagram थोड़ा सा इससे wide है, but this is D, this is also D. Now the field in this region is E naught. Field inside the medium is now EM, medium, simple E. This is field inside the medium. Again this is E naught. And the field by this red lines indicates EP. Field due to red lines are EP. जो रेड लाइन से बने हुए हैं वो है पोलराइज्ड चार्ज की वजह से फील्ड, जिसका फॉर्मूला इनिशियली हमने क्या लिया था, इफ यू रिमेंबर, सिग्मा P अपॉन एप्सिलॉन नॉट. और सिग्मा P क्या था, प्रीवियस चैप्टर में बताया था हमने, प्रीवियस लेक्चर में, सिग्मा P इज P विच इज इक्वल टू एप्सिलॉन नॉट, आई थिंक K टाइम्स एप्सिलॉन नॉट ससेप्टिबिलिटी इनटू E. ये फॉर्मूला था. दिस इज फॉर दिस रेड लाइन्स पोलराइज्ड. नाउ रेड लाइन्स एंड द ब्लू लाइन्स 4 will cancel out. We get reduced field, that is the net field inside the medium is E. What this E is E naught by K. Now T is the thickness of dielectric. The remaining part D minus T is distance of free space. Distance of free space. Now if this distance is suppose x and this distance is suppose y and this distance is t. Now we have three surfaces, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Now total potential between 1 4 is given as potential difference between 1 2 plus potential difference between 2 3 plus potential difference between 3 4. 1 4 is the total potential difference. We simply write VPD, total potential difference. Now what is 1 2? 1 2 is x E equals to V by D. We have a formula, V is equal to simply E into D. This is the formula. Therefore V is equal to, this distance is x into E naught plus 2 3, this thickness is T into electric field is E plus 3 4, again free space, Y into E naught. Or we have V equals to x plus y E naught plus T into E. Now total potential difference, what we get, total potential difference is given as total potential difference V is now given as this x plus y is written as d minus t. Total distance minus, if we remove this t thickness, we get x plus y into E naught plus t into E, and E can be written as E naught by k, or we can write V equals to E naught, we can take common, d minus t plus t by k. This is V. Since we have to find the capacity, the formula for capacity is C is equal to Q by V. Now Q is the charge, therefore we come back to capacity, Q by V, and V is E naught d minus t plus t by k, where E naught is equal to sigma upon epsilon naught, which is equal to Q upon A epsilon naught. Now you put the value of E naught, Q upon E naught is Q upon A epsilon naught d minus t plus t by k. Q and Q will cancel out, and we get C is equal to A epsilon naught upon d minus t plus t by k. Since denominator is less than d, therefore capacity in the medium, this is capacity in medium denoted by C dash. This capacity in the medium C dash is since its denominator is less than d, therefore C dash will be greater than C. This is the capacity in free space. Now if it is completely filled, suppose if we completely fill the dielectric between the two plates, that means if T equals to D, then what will happen? C dash is A epsilon naught upon D minus T is now D plus D by K. D and D cancel out, and we get C dash is equal to K A epsilon naught upon D, where C is equal to this portion A epsilon upon D. Therefore we can write C dash is equal to K times C. That means if we completely filled the parallel plates with the dielectric, then capacity will increase by K times. Now in this way we can show that what is the effect that with the insertion of dielectric the capacity of a parallel plate capacitor increases. Now what will happen if we insert multiple dielectrics instead of a single plate? Suppose we have 2-3 dielectric plates and it is completely filled. In that case, now what we have derived till now, capacity in free space is given as C is equal to A epsilon naught upon D. Capacity in medium is given as A epsilon naught upon D minus T plus T by K. This D minus T something and this T by K is less than this T, therefore denominator will be always less than this D, therefore we can say that C dash is greater than C. Now if multiple slabs are introduced, suppose we have this capacitor plates and we insert multiple plates instead of a single plate. Suppose we have one plate, is there no gap between this? Suppose we have one plate, this is second plate suppose, and this is suppose third plate, and so on. Suppose this is having dielectric constant K1, thickness is T1, dielectric constant K2, thickness is T2, dielectric constant K3, thickness is T3, and so on. Then this total T, then capacity will be, since this T1 plus T2 plus T3 and so on, this sum will be equals to D. Now the capacity of a parallel plate capacitor is given as C dash is equal to A epsilon naught upon D minus, write down all the number of plates, T1 plus T2 plus T3 and so on, plus T1 by K1 plus T2 by K2 plus T3 by K3 and so on. This is the formula when we insert multiple plates. That means whether we introduce multiple plates or a single plates, the capacity will increase. This is key. And for in this formula, for conducting plate, if we insert a conducting plate, then what will happen? If we insert instead of dielectric, if we insert conducting plate, then what will happen? This formula now C double dash for conducting plate, it becomes A epsilon naught D minus T. For conductor, K is infinite. Something upon infinite is 0. Again we get A epsilon naught upon D minus T. Again denominator is less than this C. Therefore C double dash will also be greater than C. That means whether we insert dielectric or conducting plate, the capacity of a parallel plate capacitor increases. If it is completely filled, completely filled conducting plate, if thickness of conductor T equals to D, then what will happen? C double dash is equal to A epsilon naught upon D minus D. This is A epsilon naught upon 0. That means its conductivity increases to infinite if we completely fill the parallel plate capacitor by a conducting plate. This is very important topic, so please revise it 2 or 3 times so that the concept of this dielectric and conducting plate is clear to you. Thank you.